So let's start by clicking on a blue color to start drawing Daffy. And here, okay, I've got the light blue color I like. And let's click the plus sign and add layers. I add two more layers to what was there. And let's start drawing Daffy. Sorry, Kitty, this is for Daffy Duck, not you. Draw a center line on his head. Put the eyeballs on either side of the center line. And let's draw the pupils in, the bridge of his beak, his bill, and the sides of his bill. Now this is a narrow bill Daffy that might have been in an early Friz Freleng Daffy Duck cartoon. Sorry, Kitty, come on. And now I am going to put on the hairs on the top, feathers on top. Here I'm drawing his neck, how his neck connects to the back of his head, basically, well, the bottom of his head. Now, once we have that, let's click on the frame square, and that'll bring up this box that has an opacity control in it. And we can push that slider down so that the opacity is like 40%. Now let's click on our color dot so we can bring up the color wheel. Click on black. Here we're going to draw a very rough black line drawing of Daffy. Draw those feathers up top again. And we're going to put in his eyebrows, pupils. This is a very rough drawing in black so we can see, are we getting everything just right? The bill comes in. Again, this is all very rough, very fast. We want to make sure that it looks okay here, so that's why we're doing this layer. There's stripes around his neck. Now let's click on the eyeball to get rid of the bottom layer. Click on the square to bring up the dialog box with the opacity. Let's take the opacity down. I think I took it down to 30%. Let's click on the top layer and let's try a different size for our cleanup pen line. That seems to be okay, but let's see, let's bring it down a little bit. This one should be better. And now let's start outlining with a bit more care. Everything's a little bit slower here as we try and get things to look just right. Eyeballs, pupils, bit of a highlight, and just continue on with this, trying to make the pupils the same size on both eyes. So again, this was to show you how to use the layers to draw a Daffy Duck. As we come down to the end of it, bringing some of these lines around, just a bit more sweeping curves on here. And here we go with the last of it, the neck and the bands around his neck. And that's how you use the layers.